Hi, I'm Dave.
I'm Carrie, and we are one adventure at a time. We live full-time in our self-converted van, and we travel the country doing free camping.
If you've been watching our videos, you know that we have been working the sugar beet harvest every year for the last 3 years.
Yes, and we are doing that again this year. Now, if you've been following us, you're probably wondering how it's going. And we are not where you think we are.
Yeah, normally we would be done by now, but there has been some circumstances, and we're going to have to sit down and tell you all about it.
Yeah, Dave's going to walk around real quick before we do that, kind of show you where we are, and then we're going to move inside to our nice warm van.
Because as you can see, it is a little bit cold and rainy out here, typical late fall weather.
Yeah, we're going to tell you how we got here, where we are, and give you all the details. We are Dave, Carrie, and Rudel. In 2018, we set out to explore one adventure at a time. Join us as we continue our journey to find the best free camping.
This is great. I love it. This location probably looks a little different than our last one. You're probably wondering what we're doing here. I think sometimes we're wondering what we're doing here. But we are east of Bay City, Michigan. This is a small farming community, and we're at the fairgrounds, and you can see that there's other work campers spaced out along this area. This is where they have assigned us to camp. So that means it's free for us. There's about 16 work campers here. You can tell fall is in the air. A lot of the leaves are on the ground or gone or blown away. It's raining, it's cold. But there's this large grassy area in front of me where Rudel loves to play ball. He thinks this is the best spot ever. And if you look in the distance there, you can see right in the middle of the screen, you can see something that's red and yellow. That is a beet piling machine. And that is just how close they have put us next to our work area, which is only a couple hundred feet away from where we're camping. So that makes it pretty convenient. We are, oh, there's some geese going over. We are about to sit down in a warm, comfortable van, tell you a little bit about what's going on here, give you a little insight, and catch you up.
Yeah, hi. Oh, hi.
Good boy.
Hello from Michigan.
Okay, good boy.
Rudel's like, I got you both in front of the camera,
right.
And now you can't go anywhere. Let the playing begin. All right, Dave, so how did we get to Michigan?
All right, so we're working the beet harvest in Montana. Actually, when we first got to Montana, we noticed that a lot of the beet fields had wheat or corn growing instead of beets, the fields that we saw last year anyway.
Yeah, and they had said that they were planting 20% less beets this year, but it sure felt like they planted 50% less.
Yeah, it felt
beets.
like about 50%. So right away we knew that there was a pretty good chance it was going to be a short season. So
yeah, so we applied for the Michigan beet harvest because they didn't start until October 15th, and we knew there was a good chance that we might be done in Montana by the 15th. Yeah. And our last day was October 15th.
Yeah, so that was the quickest ever Montana season that we've had. So it was a good thing that we signed up. And the one here in Michigan ended up getting delayed. So it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, so October 15th was a Saturday. We worked that whole day, and then they said, we don't have any more work for you, so we fulfilled our contract. We will get our bonus in December, and we are free and clear to leave. And it just so happened that the Michigan beet harvest had rain delays, and they were starting a week late.
Yeah, we didn't realize it, but between Montana and Michigan, which to us seems like, oh, that's not that far, over 1,200 miles. So we drove for pretty much 3 days.
Yeah.
And then on the third day of driving, we actually did our orientation meeting.
So we watched the videos from Michigan while we were driving. We drove straight into Bay City, did our orientation, did our paperwork, came to the piling site, did a tour, got familiarized with the piler.
Got all of our gear.
All of our gear to start on Thursday.
Yep.
And Thursday was the 20th?
Yeah.
I think it was October 20th was the first day of harvest. Today is our very first day at the Michigan beet harvest.
It's a cold, rainy day. The trucks are not coming in. So we're getting paid basically to sit here in our home and eat homemade soup that Carrie made, 15-bean soup, which is delicious, and sit and just stay warm. We got our full 9 hours. It's a 9-hour shift instead of a 12-hour shift like Montana, but we did get the full day. But then we've had more down days now since work days, but I think we're about ready just to start cranking out the beets tomorrow.
Yeah, so we worked 2 days. One day was cold. That one day that none of the farmers came, it was cold. It's like 37 degrees, hail, rain, sleet. No wonder why they didn't bring any beets in. And then the next day it started to warm up. We worked 6 hours and then it got way too hot.
Yep.
So we've been off work for 3 days because now it's been too hot. And I don't know if you know this or not. The beets cannot be pulled out of the ground if it's too cold or if it's too hot.
Yep.
It has to be the Goldilocks of weather.
So we're looking at least another 2 weeks worth of work here, and then we're back on the road again. Which
Well, you're getting ahead of the game here, mister.
Well, I can't wait to
We haven't even really started work. So tomorrow is Thursday. What date is it?
Like the 27th.
Yeah, Thursday the 27th. And we're thinking tomorrow is going to be a real full day of go as fast as you can, get the beets in.
Yeah.
And supposedly this happened last year. They did about 2 weeks, a week of going nonstop, and then just bringing in the last few farmers that last week.
Yep.
But we are
this worked out pretty good. They needed a machine operator here because they had one that had just left before the season started, and so Carrie's like, well, I can do that, and then so she basically took that job.
some of the machines, I think they're slowly in the process of updating the machines. So what happened was they got a brand new super piler, which is different than the machines that they've been running. So not a lot of people are familiar with how it works, and they're basically the same machines I was running in Montana, just not as modern and not as fast.
Yeah, these ones are quick.
And so they said, hey, do you think you can run this machine? Are these like the machines you've been running in Montana? And I said yes, which worked out really well because they were going to put us at a different piling site and we would have to drive 17 miles to work.
Yeah, yep. So this one is right next to the site. We're not going to waste gas getting there.
Yeah. It's
a pretty nice setup. So far I'm liking it, but looking forward to the end of it.
Jeez, Dave. So I'm a little nervous because there's 2 pilers on this field. So this piling ground has 8 pilers, 2 super pilers. The one that I'm going to be operating is brand new. It has 41 hours runtime on it, and it is lightning fast. Yep. To give you an idea, one of the older pilers, a piler is a machine that takes the beets and it piles them up. It can unload a large truck in about 10-14 minutes.
Yeah.
This piler can unload 4 large trucks in 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So it does come with a lot of responsibility because it's so fast and you got to keep an eye on your ground crew and make sure everybody's safe. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also excited to get started. Dave said, are you nervous? And I said, a little bit, but if you can photograph a wedding,
oh yeah, this is nothing.
I think you can do anything.
This is nothing like a wedding.
If I get backed up, then the trucks just get unloaded slower. So what are you doing? Well, I'm up in this brand new, oh, I forgot to tell you, I feel a little bit bad. In this brand new machine, there's one operator in a heated cab. Yeah,
so Carrie's the only one in a heated protected room, and I'm on the ground, part of the ground crew, so I'm helping with samples and directing trucks and that kind of thing.
And when you're in colder climates, they take these big giant piles of beets and they vent them. And because our machine is so fast and it piles the beets 22 feet high,
Yep.
that our pile has to be vented. So Dave will be on the ground, directing trucks, getting samples, and I think helping with the vent.
A little bit of help.
Pipes.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of commotion. Once we get going, it'll go fast. And this is actually the longest that we have been off the road. 2 months of working.
Yeah.
All of October. And we estimate we'll be done around November 9th. Everybody here, so in Michigan they hire a lot of locals. And they're all saying we will be done by the 15th because hunting season starts. So,
Yeah.
November 15th for sure we should be done.
Yeah.
Dave's having a great time.
I'm ready to be done.
But the nice thing about this is coming from Montana, we were doing 12-hour shifts, and that's great because you get overtime, you get time and a half, and you make a little bit more money. But when you come home, you are tired. And so when we came here, they only work 9-hour shifts.
It felt like a lot less, and Rudel gets a little daylight time where we can play ball, and he's liking it better.
And he loves the location that we are at here at the fairgrounds. And so I think we did it the right way. I think if we went from a 9-hour job to a 12-hour job,
Oh, that would have been tough.
that would have been tough.
Yeah.
So I feel better for Rudel. We get to take him out. We get to come home and play ball. He absolutely loves it here. It's a big, large area that we do a walk that he already has his
Go-to places.
go-to places.
Yeah.
And then he can play with that round orange thing as much as he wants.
He's like, oh, I like that.
All right, so we just wanted to get you caught up because we're not where you thought we were.
Nope.
And I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, the sitting around and waiting is the hard part. Okay guys, I will continue to try to get videos edited. We still have another Washington video. We have a Montana video. Maybe 2 Montana videos, and then we're going to be fresh out of videos.
Yep, starting from scratch.
Starting from scratch with new, exciting places.
Yep.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with us, supporting us, and allowing us to do these side jobs. We will see you soon.
Doodle, the labradoodle. He's got a traveling van and a master plan. He'll show you it all if you throw him his ball. He's Rudel. He's Rudel.